Howdy, neighbors. I keep getting told it's been a long time, and peoples are wondering what happened to me. Well, nothing's happened really. That's part of the problem. It's just, retired old boring life with occasional problems thrown in and a few good things done. Bits and pieces are still getting done. I'm sitting in the clam, which is now my smoking lounge. Let's see. I've been doing sanding. You can only hold a sander for so long, but I'm getting all the rub rails, at least the flat parts, done. Let's see. I had a few panels, so I finally have most all of the panels pretty well done. The flat stuff, I mean. Let's see. Solar's doing really well. The only reason I have it up is for shade, and you can see that it keeps the sun off a chunk of the bus, which helps immensely. And then I don't have any opened right now, but I'll normally pop one or two of these windows open because right now the winds are coming out of the north, which is pretty typical for here. And so it's loaded with dust. And so I don't even bother. These panels aren't even loose. But they also create like a windbreak to where I'll open one of the windows. I have one open in there right now. And it allows the cool breeze that's coming in out of the north to go in. And then I also have my fans on, and I have the upper vents open right now. And I took some of my shade cloth, and it's just draped over these windows so that I can open two of them up. And again, they act to help keep the dust down on the inside. Yeah, you can look down the side of the bus and you can see where it's dull, I'm done. Now the other thing, I bought a kit, airline kit, so I can hook up air tools. The only problem is it says only good with the, like one of the last lines of it, to 90 psi. My my air tank and my air pressure and stuff in this thing runs at 120 psi. So I've either got to add a regulator to the system or get a different kit. So, what am I doing? There we go. Been a while since I used the gimbal. I've been to the chiropractor a couple times. He's getting closer to getting me in place. He's gotten chunks of me in, but not all of me. Because I don't go to a chiropractor enough, and all of my muscles are just rock hard, and it gets pretty difficult for him to actually move stuff without tearing the muscles apart, so he has to do it little by little. I just put the oven back out. I just found that the last time we made hot dogs, apparently there was 2 for me and 2 for Vicky, and she ate hers, and I only ate 1 and forgot all about it. And it sat in the oven for like, I don't know, I'm thinking about 3 days, but the oven was sitting where I normally keep it inside on the doghouse right there. And yeah, normally it's sitting right there closed. And yesterday I put the oven out, and like I normally do, I didn't even look and forgot about it. We didn't do any cooking or anything. It just sat outside staying hot, like 300 plus degrees. And last night, after I'd brought it in, about an hour later, I'm going, I couldn't identify this smell. It kept driving me nuts. What is that smell? Come to find out, I narrowed it down, opened the door, and there was the flat hot dog. Literally, it had flattened it all the way down to about an 1/8 inch thick, and it was almost totally crisped up by that time, like a piece of bacon or jerky. So I threw that outside, threw it in the fire, and got rid of that part of it. Now I gotta bake the oven, and then I'll probably end up having to clean it. Inside, let's see, I did encase that with again, the scrap materials. I built this box, and it was using the materials that I'd built this one out of, and then I got the new correct materials and was able to finish this one up, you know, because it's got a 3/4 inch top on it, so, and storage, so it's extremely strong, so anybody that wants to can sit on it. And I know, because I've had some pretty heavy-duty guests that have sat on it. And this one is made out of the old materials from the one I'm over here now. So I got places to store more stuff for now. Let's see. I moved the under-counter light to over here. I just have it plugged in with an extension cord, but this gives me this light under here, and, you know, lights the kitchen area way nicer at night, which has always been part of the plan. What else have I got done? Not a whole lot. I did pick up another can of spray insulation, and I'm reinstalling some of these panels that the Gorilla Glue didn't cut it, and they're solid again. So oh yeah, I finished temporarily putting up the insulation pieces that'll go back there, unless I get a spray foam kit. But that's all temporary because I'm still not done with all this dang wiring. It's one of those things, you know, you think about it, look at it, and you go, oh man, my brain just isn't working. I can't do that. Now I put all this blue tape around the windows because of them leaking so much with the wind and the dust. And right there, look at that. I don't know if you can see it, but that is super fine dust that finds its way. You know, anybody that remembers or is old enough or did history and knows about the Dust Bowl could understand that. Super fine dust just gets through every crack. But yeah, see, I have this window open just this much, and I can feel a nice cool breeze coming in, so it keeps this area super nice. And we got all the light. And if you want to sit down back here and just look, you know, read or watch whatever, this is your view out the back, which isn't too bad. And later on I'll have these propped up too, so it'll be nice and bright and open feeling back here. And this fan really works. Right now I have it sucking out so that it's pulling the cool air in from this window. Yeah, I can feel it coming in. The battery system, the solar system, has been working awesomely. Knock on wood. I got plenty of wood in here, and it's not the fake kind, so I can get away with that. Heater, it's doing its thing when we need it. Although we haven't been using it hardly at all. First thing in the morning for a little bit. Yeah. It's just been pretty boring, I guess. Little here, little there, little here, little there. I've had to take the clam down a couple times. Oh yeah, speaking of little here, little there, this hole that I've had, you can see let me see, I can't see what I'm looking at. I spray foamed, but this piece and this is new. This was a hole here. This sagged because it was in the sun, so I'm going to get my multi-tool out and I'll trim all of that out of the way and then redo it, clean it up. But yeah, that hole has always been there. So I figured, well, I better plug that because, Jesus, you know, a jackrabbit could come in there. And then the other thing I've got to do is come up with a way to fill this space in. I'll figure it out. I did get a, what do you call it? Well, there's an actual piece you can buy for down there. I have one, and it wouldn't work unless I did a lot of modification to it. So that's my next step, is to look at that and probably actually go ahead and modify it. Mike stopped by yesterday, and oh yeah, I have shade cloth over these windows, which helps immensely too. And I'll probably put some sort of a tarp up or awning eventually. Oh, here come my girls. They're so pretty. Did you have a good walk with Mama? Huh? Yeah. So how was the walk?
Yeah, it was good. Lots of dog poop everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, someone came and got the cow knuckle.
Oh, really?
Gone.
Or some other animal came and drug it off during the night. One of our neighbors had a couple of dogs, and she'd given him a cow knuckle. Vicky. Chloe wasn't that interested in it. She just smelled it and then left it. But something else came and got it. And something already peed on my clam. It wasn't me. The van, I still haven't taken the alternator out and the broken bracket and taken it over to the guy who said he'd weld a new one up for me. There's a lot of small things wrong with the van right now that I need to spend a day or two and concentrate on becoming a mechanic again for a little bit. But there's a lot of mechanical work and mechanicing I gotta do here. Anyway, oh yeah, I was talking about the air compressor and using it. The reason being that I got through Harbor Freight, they sell they call it a media blaster kit. Basically, it's a plastic, tub, like, I don't know, say a 5-gallon bucket, and with an air hose connected to it and a gun that'll shoot media like sand and what I plan on shooting. Well, I have the material. Uh, they're ground up walnut shells. So uh, I'd be able to just fire the van or the bus up, plug into the thing, and shoot away. And that'll allow me to get all the rivets and all the other stuff that's, that you can't get with unless you do it by hand. So, yeah, that's holding me up, getting that taken care of. Yeah, yeah. I didn't go to any of the meetups and parties, and I didn't even go to the Schoolie Palooza. I mean, that's 20 minutes away. I know exactly where it is. I've camped near there in the van a couple of years. So, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not much of a, party animal. So, we get quite a few visitors here, which I enjoy. I had one couple ask Mike, "Hey, is Dan gonna be okay? I mean, will he get all upset if we come say hi?" Mike goes, "Oh no, geez." Uh, oh yeah, Mike. Hopefully he's gonna come by and we're gonna put his fan in his van. I don't know if that'll happen, but we talked about it. Let's see. Anything else I can think of? Not really. Weather is getting warmer here. The dust in the air, that's one of the reasons why I prefer to sit in the clam. It's got the, what do you call it? No-seum screen. So it is another dust filter of sorts. I'm going to definitely build me some sort of filter for my air intakes and fans and stuff in here. Because it's really dusty. Well, and I know once I get the windows sealed up or get some other version of Windows and, etc., all of the above, that'll help. Let's see. Outside, yeah. Inside, yeah. Fan, eh. Got to figure out where we want to go once we leave here, too. Haven't quite figured that out. We just know we have to go someplace where it's not going to be, in the 90s and 100s. Which, from the looks of things, may only be about 2 weeks from now. Okay. Well, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, we're doing just fine. Vicky and Chloe and I enjoying our little campsite. We had a fire last night, so nice and peaceful and cool at night. Getting down still to this morning I saw 44 outside, so still getting a bit chilly. And 82 outside yesterday, I believe. And I think today is supposed to be the same. And then it's going to, next couple of days, going to hover in that zone and then drop back down to the 70s, I believe. And we got another windstorm coming, so the day before that happens, I drop this thing down. And I put it all back up again. Fortunately, it's not that hard to do. All right. I hope all you are enjoying your world, whatever it may be. We just got, we're just doing what we do, which is hang out. Hey, quit doing that. What are you doing? Oh, I pushed the wrong button and turned it off. Oh, God. Been a while, like I said, since I touched the gimbal. Oh, yeah, Quartzsite has definitely gotten a lot more saner. It's still pretty busy, but I mean, compared to what it was a couple of weeks ago when the big tent was up, holy smokes. Which I never went to again this year. I just went through that area, once every 4 or 5 days just to get supplies and get right back out of there. But it was its typical zoo. All right, I guess that's enough. You all take care, and I'll talk at you later.